Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our preview for the Blacklist Season 10, Episode 14, The Nowhere Bride. I love this title. This title feels like it is straight out of some sort of like Sleepy Hollow sort of universe. It makes me think like, I am the ghost bride. I am here to haunt you, Reddington.
No, it's a really good title. I mean, anytime I hear The Bride, it just reminds me of Kill Bill for all you Kill Bill fans out there. But no, it's a great title. I think that there's going to be some interesting stuff coming up in this episode.
This episode is going to be, I think, really fun, really interesting. It's going to pick up where some things left off on episode 13.
Yeah.
But before we even really preview that, let's just have a little bit of a scheduling update here for the show, because next week is going to be very, very busy because NBC, they have decided they're not putting the Blacklist on the fall schedule. They're going to air it out throughout the summer, which is, great. We don't want to wait for it. I kind of do wish they were spacing some of this out a little bit more, because basically we have this episode to Nowhere Bride on the 28th. Then there are 2 episodes scheduled for June 1st. So that basically is giving us 3 in the span of 1 week. Clear your schedules.
Yeah, no, I really wish that they were letting us savor it a little bit more and giving us, just one a week is fine. But at the same time, we're going to be eating well here. I mean, we're going to have so much Blacklist content
Yeah.
here at the channel and to be able to just, really dive into these stories.
We're all going to have a really good time getting into all of this. But if you guys also want to have a good time listening to us talk about potential end games for all of these characters, check out our Patreon. We have a link for that in the description below. There's really a number of really cool Blacklist deep dives over there. But this one about end games we just recorded this week. We'll go through all the different major characters and discuss some possibilities for them.
Absolutely. And thank you to all our Patreons.
Okay, so here is the synopsis. We'll start here with the Nowhere Bride, because it's not like we can really talk that much about promo, but okay. So the task
Wah,
force,
wah.
they're investigating the whereabouts of a missing newlywed. Gee, I wonder if this is the Nowhere Bride or not. Meanwhile, Red offers his help to a powerful cartel leader. Sia visits a connection from her mother's past.
Yeah, which is very much likely Kathleen Sutton. I mean,
Yeah.
we saw that lead at the end of this last episode where Reddington gave her the check from Kathleen and was sort of like, here, take this $2,000 and think of it as sort of seed money to your future, finding out about your past.
Yeah.
So, and we saw her kind of being like, who are you, Kathleen Sutton? This is very interesting. So I think it's going to move in that direction. We're going to see this. I don't know if it'll be a confrontation, but at least some sort of conversation.
Yeah, and I think it'll be important. It'll send us on a further road. Like, I don't know if this episode is going to be the end for this particular storyline for
I
Sia.
hope not. I've really enjoyed this storyline. This last episode was so good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it too, and it's so easy to just like turn on people who are really new to a show and be like, I don't care about you, but I do like Sia. Like, I like Sia more. Just no offense to Park, I like her more than Park, and I think that there's some interesting stuff to get into, and I still think there is a much larger reason why Reddington is doing all of this with her. He doesn't do anything without having some sort of reason. I think he did enjoy making people feel good at the garage sale, don't get me wrong, but I think he has to be okay with letting Sia know this at this point for a reason that is important to him, where maybe he thinks he can either use Sia or use the people who Sia is going to find out a little bit more about in order to aid whatever his sort of next quest is.
It's possible, or it's just possible that he wants to help. I mean, that really has been the theme, especially like these past like 4 or 5 episodes since everything happened with Wu Jing and he's gone and that's done. There seemingly has been a lot more of sort of like Reddington bringing around people he cares about and how to help, different people. And he did care about Mira. So, I mean, helping Sia find out the truth is, I think it's something he just doesn't feel that he should say. It's not his secret or story to tell, but he wants to be able to give her some answers we know everything that happened with Liz and her looking for answers, and he was never very clear about it. I know there's discussion on that, and we will have more discussion in the comments with
Yeah.
me even saying that. However, that had directly to do with him. And I wonder if in this case, if it doesn't directly have anything to do with him, that he's like, you know what? I wasn't able to tell Liz exactly what she wanted to know. She ended up finding out on her own through that letter that Dembe gave her, but he didn't tell her. So now he might be in a position where he's like, okay, this doesn't have anything to do with me protecting Liz or protecting anybody. I can lead her towards these answers.
I think with the title Blacklister here, if they're even a Blacklister, it's like the Nowhere
Yeah.
Bride. I mean, if they are just missing, are they really a bad I don't know, but I think the thing with Reddington here is, if he is off, being genuine for Sia and helping Sia on some level, if he's off helping somebody else who's running, I guess, their own criminal organization, I don't know why that's good. It's like, how is the task force finding out about this Nowhere Bride? Like, is this going to be the episode where we see them kind of work more with Reddington again? It does feel like that is coming, but, is that actually going to turn up in this episode?
I really hope so, because I do miss that. I mean, this last episode didn't even have a task force in it. And that was fine. Like it worked out. It was a really wonderful episode, and I enjoyed it so much because we did actually get to know Sia quite well, and seeing her and Reddington together was just like such a great partnership. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, the task force needs to come back together. They're just like a rudderless boat right now. Reddington is not giving them any blacklisters. They don't have anything to do. So let's bring it back together. It is the final season. Bring the band back together.
Have a big happy reunion, group hug, everybody. And the other thing really is just that we don't have a big threat that's out there other than like Congressman Hudson. And I think so many of us just don't care about this guy right now because we've been given no real reason to be like legitimately afraid or worried about who this person is.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the reason that the task force really comes together, because they do need to continue to keep this a secret.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about returning people, because in the photos that are out there for this on NBC's press site, we do see Charlene come completely out of the woodwork, she's been gone for like this whole season. It's so weird to me that like she is, caring for Agnes with Cooper, and yet she's never there. Where is she? What is she doing? The show just forgets about, she's showing up again.
NBC just doesn't want to pay for her. That's just what I think is happening, that they just have a really small budget and they're like, we got Cooper. He can mention Charlene, so that'll just be enough. But it's going to be nice to see her come back in. I'd like to see her with Agnes to see what that relationship looks like. We know what it looks like with Cooper and how nice it is and loving and caring and lots of guidance and how happy Agnes is. But I'd also like to see that with Charlene, that if this is where Agnes is going to end up staying, and I think it is. I don't think that Reddington's going to snatch her away or anything like that, or she's going to end up with him. I want to see what that family unit looks like together with all three of them.
And I'm still worried that something is going to happen with Agnes this season. And I think in order to really amplify that level of drama and stakes, we need Charlene in the fray a little bit here. We're spending too much time with Agnes for me to not be worried. Now,
I agree.
There are some unconfirmed reports out there that we might be seeing Weecha in this episode as well. She hasn't been in any of the photos at the time that we're recording this, but I think it's pretty likely that we would see her again at some point before this show ended, because when we last saw her, she was just like hurt. Like, it didn't seem necessarily like she herself wanted to be gone from Reddington forever. Mirza was just kind of like, no, we gotta get away from all of this. But I never felt like Weecha like 100% felt the same.
Yeah, I'd like to see her again before the series ends. I mean, again, it's not confirmed, but could she be back for this episode? Yeah, she could be. I hope that she is.
Yeah, I think we're at the point in the show now where you have to start really rapidly progressing towards the end game, but I think at the same time, you got to sprinkle in a couple more nuggets of nostalgia to make us remember
Yes.
various aspects. Like, there was like an Instagram photo, I don't know how long ago it was, but of Amir seemingly on Reddington's private jet. We haven't seen that yet, so I still think we've got at least one more Aram appearance in the can.
I really feel confident that that's a thing that's gonna happen. Again, not confirmed, but I feel pretty confident we're gonna see him again. It's the end of the series. He was such an important character for such a long time. He has such a deep connection with Reddington. I don't see how this series ends and we don't see him one more time.
Well, we're gonna get a chance to see everything in the Nowhere Bride in just a matter of days. So be sure you keep your eyes peeled for that review after that episode airs. And also check out our Patreon. We have that link in the description. Thanks to everybody who
Thank
has
you.
joined it so far. And we will see you guys here next time.